What is going on, everybody? Today is May 6th, 2022. It is currently... What time is it, guys? I'll tell you what time it is. It is Sandstorm time. It is currently 9 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Central, 12 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. UTC, and 7 p.m. GMT +3. My name is Dizzy the Grizzly. I'm here to show you guys on how you could make a drivable car. Let's turn down the music a little bit. I think the music is a little loud. Let me know, guys. Let me know. These are different audio settings. How's everybody doing? Welcome. Happy Friday, everyone. You guys excited for today's stream? Oh, amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. What's going on? SSK Wolf is coming in first in the chat, as always. Sandbox Mike. How exciting. I always wanted to use a car in the sandbox. We'll be using racing games. I don't think so. Because I think that whole mechanic will change. This is kind of like the whole drivable mechanic doesn't exist right now, so this is kind of like a hack method. And let me know if the music is too low or too high, guys. So yeah, Sandbox Mike, we'll go over some Sandbox assets real quick. The assets that's showing on the screen right now is made by Blaze Games, which I will share in just a second. Hello, I am Nigel. How are you? Cynthia Gabriel, hello. SBSC1, congrats. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys, Cynthia. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Alright, guys, without further ado, let's get started. So we're going to go to the Sandbox game to answer Sandbox Mike's question. Where are the car assets? Alright, so Voxel Blaze Games was kind enough to support or give back to the community for people who've kind of supported them. If you go to Blaze Games, they have tons of cars in here that you can purchase, or attend their streams for giveaways. But the one that I have is here that he was so nice to send over, but there's a variety of choices. And another way to look at is we have our partner, Lady Pixie. If you're interested in cars, they also have cars as well. It's just a little... oh wait, is it not show? Oh, these are the avatars. Hold on one second. Where's their cars? There. No, is it Luxury Estate? Yeah, there you go. Luxury Estate has some cars that you can purchase. They're a little pricey. But yeah, Blaze Games has cars. And then another thing you can do is say car in the search, and there's some free cars too. Well, you gotta go to the Sandbox. Search is a little broken. In the car, there you go. And then there's some other cars that you can find. And then another thing you can do is use some of these assets that people have made that is free to use, such as this or this or this. You could use all of those. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look right now. Yo, Voxa Machina Yang. Yeah, welcome, guys. So, those are the cars. The car that I will be using today will be Blaze Games' car. Thank you so much again, Blaze Games. Appreciate you, fam. For sending that over to us and a few other folks. So you guys check them out. Cool cars. And he actually recommended me to change the avatar, which I will show as well, because my little bear was too fat. He had a big hoodie. All right, guys, let's get started. I'm gonna boot up the game maker. If you guys have any questions in the meanwhile, let me know. Slater Raid in the house. Welcome, Slater Raid. Do we have any cars? We don't have any cars in our collection yet. Yeah, we don't have any cars in our collection yet. Maybe that's something new that we can do for our next contest. Who knows? Who knows? Oh, come on, Game Maker. Don't do that. Where are you? Okay, there you are. There you are. Game Maker's on its way, guys. It's making its way into the show slowly. Hope you guys had an amazing week so far. Let's see. Let's grow this out a little so I can kind of show you guys, sort of, maybe. I don't want to close the chat. We do. 1 second. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to do it this way. Yeah. All right. Cool. All right, guys. We're booting it. So I'm gonna kind of show you the demo that I made, and then we'll walk through how we're going to make it on a brand new area. I did a little bit something extra in here, which was a cool, neat trick, I think. It doesn't work perfectly, but it does that job. Hey, Dizzy, congrats on the Retro Game Jam via Vox. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I am honored to be picked for the position, honestly. Yeah, I appreciate that a lot. So I made a little map, right, to kind of reflect kind of a scene, because we all know that the Sandbox map isn't forever, right? And we need to think about ways to kind of make use of the area, right, with tricks and skills and whatnot, right? If you remember the old retro games, where you move the car left and right, essentially that car never moved out of its spot. And that's what I kind of did here today. As you can see, the car's doors are open, right? And so once you go into the car, you will start driving, and you can't really drive until you press E. So I'm gonna press E. Now I'm moving, and the road is moving too. However, you'll see a little bit of skipping happening, and what's going on is there's a little bug in the Sandbox. All right, there's a bug in the Sandbox Game Maker, which if you're on a platform and the platform is resetting, then it kind of like jumps you to a XYZ coordinate that it originated from. So yeah, so if you can drive, and I made the speed of the road, this would actually work perfectly if this bug didn't exist, because I made it enough so that I made the platform fast enough, or I made it more faster than your walking speed, so that you can never reach the end of the deadline, and you can like maybe have a game where you can like hit things as you're going back and forth, right? Or something else. But the concept is, see, if I'm going back, since the road keeps resetting, because we want to give that visual of like it going, and you can add more things to it, right? If you want to add you can make movable trees and such. And then once you get out, the car doors will open. However, the platform won't stop, because that's not something I added. Well, you'll see that like the bear keeps jumping back because we keep resetting the road. So this is what we're going to be building. Making the car as an avatar. Yeah, you can make the car as an avatar, but the point of this tutorial is to have an avatar that you can go inside and drive, right? So that's the point of the tutorial for today. And it's pretty simple to make. And you know, I kind of did this like whole animation thing. I was trying to do something else, where I accidentally found out that you can actually make the door open, or keep the door open, and then when you go inside, can I turn the music down? Of course I can. Of course I can. And actually reset it too. I'll turn it a little bit down. Hope that's better. It should be better. Right, so the doors are open, you go inside, the car is moving. I just really hope it didn't like jump. Yeah, this is a confirmed bug. I actually talked to Cyber Dragon about this, and he did say that it's happening on some computers, but not on others. So if it's not happening to you, this will work perfectly. If it is happening to you, then just keep in mind this is some other skill that you can just learn on how to do. Notice the bear's head is poking. We're going to go ahead and change that real quick to another avatar. We'll call it race car. Nope, what is it? Driver? Driver, was it? There you go. Football car driver. There you go. So this one actually, oh, we don't want it to have a sword. Give me 1 second. All right. So yeah. So this one will hide in perfectly. The tiny human. Oops. You see? And then you got your like car view. Well, he's kind of still showing, and that's because of my positioning. But otherwise, it's pretty good. Right? You can like literally look at it on the side. The wheels aren't turning, unfortunately. But maybe those are some other things that we can address later on. Alrighty. Let's get started. So, how do we do this? I'm gonna come out of here. I can see somebody making a classic GTA game. Yeah, top down, right? That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool, where you like steal a car and the mission is to bring that car to somewhere else. That's like a very basic mechanic you could do. So we're gonna say tutorial driving car, right? Say create. So we're gonna create it from scratch. Welcome everybody. I hope you guys had an amazing week. Happy Friday again. Everybody tuning in, thank you for watching. Tuning in today. All right, so we have this blank canvas. We're gonna get started. So the first things first, we want to pull up our car, or any car. So I'm gonna pull up my car here. I hope I don't make any mistakes during this process. So, all right, we're gonna put up our car. Right now, when you put the car asset, it is just like any other asset. You can't really do anything. You press E, you can't hit it, you can't attack it, right? So first things first, what you want to do is you want to select the car. You want to turn it into a animated asset, okay? And then you want to make the animated asset to have doors open, okay? And then you'll see that when you start it, the doors will start as open. Now, when you make it a pickable asset, I noticed that the asset turns into its default animation position. So what you got to do is you got to then select the car and then make it a component and then make it a pickable asset. And that's it. We're going to try that out real quick. Right now, what's going to happen is when you pick it up, the door will close, but you're really just picking up the car and just, you're like, Hercules, nothing's really happening. Right? That's not what we want to do. So what you want to do is when you select this, right, and you make pickable, you want to set an offset, right? So let's do negative, this is the y-axis, I guess. Let's do negative 0.7. I think that was the right setting that I had. So when I press this, you'll notice that it's not really going up too high anymore, right? This will change based on every asset. I want to make it -8. Let's try that, because I want the car to be on the ground. I don't want it to float. Let's do -8.5. Was my screen getting cut off? Let me see. Yeah, so right now it's like barely touching. You could keep it there if you're happy with it. I'm not. I'm gonna do 0.87, and then let's see. Now it's just touching it, right? That's touching the ground. That's what we wanted. So what we got to do next is we want to be inside the car, right? So to do that, we have to use the z-axis and say, let's say -0.5. Okay, let's see if this will work. Right, notice that I'm still kind of in the car, but not really. So that means it would have to be a little bit more. So let's do -1. I am now inside the car, but I kind of want to be in the center. Right, so I'm going to do a little bit more. And this will, like I said, change. And the reason I'm showing this because this will change based on each car asset you might have. Right. All right, now I'm kind of in the center, okay? But now notice that no matter where I enter from, that's where the car will kind of go. And this is kind of backwards, right? That's not what we want to do, right? So that's not what we want to do. So to fix this, what you want to do is take the car, okay, and do add component, add a speaker component, and then do, you can delete all this text because you don't need this, because what we're going to do with the speaker component is detect the avatar. So we're going to say detect, and then avatar, the range is going to be 1, because we want to make sure it is inside when we're doing that. And then what we're going to make sure we do is you go to edit, logic, and then go to and select look at player. This is important because now when we do this, it'll look at the player, right? And the reason why it's not working properly is because it is looking at the player, but our offset isn't too great, all right? It's still kind of working, but we want to fix this. So we will probably need to turn this into maybe 9. See if that works. Okay. Let me see. Let me save this real quick. I want to make sure what I have the settings. Bear power. All right. Let's see. Grab offset. Z axis is 1. Maybe X 0.5 or 0.5. Let's try that. Let's try that real quick. It's not really working as it should be. So let's try putting this 1.4. Make this 0. So the goal is to be able to set, so since there's a trigger here, right? Once it detects the avatar, it'll kind of point in that direction, right? But we put the speaker component in there so that it only detects when it's inside. So if I change this to like a 2 or even like a 3, say 3, right? So now the car will look at me when and we don't really want that, right? We don't really want that. So we want to make this either a 2. Let's see how 2 will work. Yep, no, 2 it doesn't work. It has to be a 1. Okay, it has to be a 1. All right, and it's now I got it working, but now it's doing it backwards. So that means my offset is too far in the back. So let's do if we did 1.6. See how that works. There you go. So 1.6 was the kind of the key area. So now no matter where I turn, the front of the car is working. If I hold shift, obviously that'll go faster. There are other methods of making a car fast. And you can even, do kind of first person if you wanted to, but I kind of like this view, obviously without the avatar. And if you have such an experience, either use a bigger car or use a tiny human. And that's what we're going to go do. We're going to go to global parameters. We're going to choose custom avatar. And then we're going to choose the football car. This one is made by Blaze Games as well. It's made perfectly for these cars specifically. For tiny car people. You now see that we are driving in the metaverse, right? And you notice that the wheels aren't turning. Another thing you can do is actually probably make a animation. Not really too sure, but you can probably make an animation or an additional car on top of it that stays here when the wheels are kind of turning. Not really too sure. I haven't really looked into that. But the other thing you can do is if you don't want to keep the doors open, right? You could actually keep the doors open and then respawn another asset with on top of it. That's also another option. Or you can just do drive, and then you'll notice that when even if you do drive, that the animation stops. And this is actually how I found the door animation. I was trying to make the wheels drive. So I like having the doors open, and you can kind of just get in the car and then it'll close. So yeah, so this is that's it. That's the tutorial. Have a nice day, guys. Bye bye. I'm joking. So yeah, it's pretty simple, and you can use this for a variety of assets. So another thing you can do is, I saw that this specific car has a spin asset, right? So it has a like, it either has like a slow spin, and I think spin kind of turns that way. There's actually another way that you can implement a spinning object, which I want to show. Right, so I guess this is a little faster. Right, so when your car is doing, you'll leave the car alone and start spinning again. So it goes to the default animation. Right, and then you can drive it, leave it, and then it's like, hey, there's a car there that's spinning. Right, I wonder what's it's just static, yeah. It's kind of the default way, and then you have idle, blah blah blah. Yeah, so we want to keep doors open. Cool. You could do this with other assets as well. So let's do, there's other cars by the default. Oh, this was another one that I wanted to try. All right, so this is another car that I found in the marketplace, which I thought was cool. It comes with a basic platform, but you want to remove that. Make it again a I wonder what their animations are. Does it have an open door? No, it doesn't. Okay, so we can keep it. We don't even have to make it animated, honestly. We could just do component, pickable, right? Again, same concept. And we're going to try to put the 1.09 and negative 1.6. 0.9, negative 1.6. And then we'll try to pick that up and see how that works. This is a little bigger car. Notice that it's going sideways because we didn't do the speaker component again. So we need to do the speaker component, do detect avatar, do 1. Let me know if I'm going too fast. If you have any questions, ask me. It's another car. So you want to do look at the player. This is the Bear Mobile. I didn't make this. I don't know who owns this. So yeah, so it works. Now with this one, you could use a regular avatar, I guess, right? Use a regular avatar because this is a little bigger car, right? And it's like, vroom. See, I'm going now. I'm driving a car. I'm driving a car in the metaverse, going to places no man could see, and then I can just leave the car. Another thing you can do. So I'm thinking like, okay, driving a car, it's cool. But Dizzy, what kind of advantage does this have, right? Other than it being a visual. I should make a bear car, but the like, what kind of advantages or what can I do with this, right? Well, you could do object kind of quests where you like drive off the car. Like if you make a, let's say GTA, like I think Little Nori mentioned. Right, if you make a GTA type game, you drop off the car, and like you could steal like 10 cars and find those special cars, right? You can do that, and maybe it'll have a health, and you're supposed to bring the car with, let's say, with full health or something. I don't know if you could exactly do that, but you could find workarounds for it. But yeah, so it works with any asset. I want to show you guys one other thing. So notice that this car had a spinning thing, and this one didn't. So another thing you can do is if you set, let me see what I can do. Let's use the numpad. All right. So for example, if you were, actually, let's do this. Let's do a set, a numpad. Now let's do a pillar, actually. This was something I used on my own stream. If you do a pillar, okay. If you do a pillar, hey, Mr. Winning, how's it going? So if you do a pillar and do behavior bird, right, and just let it run, what's going to happen is you'll see that the pillar is kind of flying around. Now, what I want to do is I want to make sure we implement kind of a spinning function. And to do that, you're going to make the speed 0.01. Okay, and you're going to make the all these things 0.01, 0.01, 0.01. Even though it says 0, it does save the value in there secretly. The mod setting will let me see good morning in 2 letters. I usually use. Mr. Winning, I can show you real quick, but you can always rewatch the thing. The VOD. So right now I have it spinning. You'll notice that it's now kind of spinning in the same spot, right? And then what you want to do is kind of rotate this like this, right? So you can have a. Oops, that's not the right way. Doing it wrong, guys. Hold on. I'm gonna figure it out. Huh. Why is it not working? Let me try to parent this with the car. Give me 1 second. Let's do static location so we can have it in the center. 38.151 is kind of the current ground level. And then we'll do 56. And then we're going to set the same things for this. We're going to do 45. So it's dead center. Right, 38.1, 38.51, and then we're going to do 56. So these currently are dead center, and they're pivot points. And then we're going to parent the car to the pillar. And then the car should start spinning. Right. It's not really the look that I was looking for. I remember doing this, I just forgot how to do it. Let's rotate this one that way. Actually, I wonder if I have to do it the other way. Let's see. Huh. See if that changes anything. Okay, it does. Perfect. So maybe we're doing it the wrong way. Okay. So we probably just have to rotate the car. That's what we have to do. There you go. See if that works. Nope. Doesn't work. Gotta do it the other way. Try if that works. Getting there. We are getting there. We are getting there. We just want to make sure this pillar doesn't move too much in the bird functionality. Let's do 0.01 again. Maybe I made a mistake somewhere. There you go. Well, not really. Maybe this is time for another session for that. But I was trying to implement, let me try this one more time. I wonder if it's because the asset is too big. Huh. I have to take a look at that. Let's do this. What happens if I do that? Goes backwards. It might be because the asset is too big. Let's try something real quick. Give me 1 second. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just unparent this car and set the car rotation to 0. I'm gonna delete the pillar and try the same thing with a numpad and see if that is the issue. So we're gonna do the same thing. Set bird. Okay. and then we're gonna do edit logic. We're gonna do speed 0.01, 0.01, 0.01, 0.01. I really think it has to do with the size of the asset. So now you'll see that this one should work by turning in the same circle. Right. Now let's try putting the car, or this, on top of the car, which was 45, 38.1, and then 56. Okay. 45, so it is in the center. This is why pivot points are important. And then we're going to attach the car to the numpad. Doesn't seem to be the reason. Now let's turn this car to, let's see, it is on the, I guess, the left. So we need to turn it to the left down. See if that works. Yeah, a little better. If I turn this to speed of 1 or 0, let's make it 0. Actually. No, doesn't really do anything. Let's do one more by holding shift, do another rotation. So right now we want to make the car. Alright, so the car is there. If we do numpad speed of 1, maybe some of these we could, the height we can make 0. Maybe that'll kind of change it. If that works. Ooh, make a hologram. Alright, try that again. Go to the numpad and then do 0.01 for the flying speed. And it's still not what I'm expecting. I wonder if I do... Good morning, King of Crypto. Blazin' Mazin, how's it going? Thanks, bro. It's an organic project. Mr. Winning, look forward to your coin. So height, I'm gonna keep 0. Width, I'm gonna keep 0. 0.01. 0.01. I might have to take a look at what I'm doing wrong here. Let's try a different asset instead of the car. Let's see. Let's do a coin, actually. Or let's do the alpha pass. Let's get the car out of here for a second. This is going to be 45, 38.1. And then 56. And then make a spinnable alpha pass. Let's see how that works. It's still on an angle. But it seems to work better because it probably has better pivot points. If we rotate this to the right a little bit, do it one more time. It's not working. Maybe do it the other side. Nope. How much time is it? We got 30 minutes. I'm just messing around with the game maker right now. Trying to figure out what we are doing wrong. To be able to make this flat out straight. One node, one pivot point. Exactly. But this is, we're trying to make something that it wasn't meant to do. Right? So 0.01. There you go. A little better. Try that again. Edit logic. 0.01, 0.01, 0.01, 0.01, and 0.01. I'm gonna try this one more time. See if that works. Yeah, It's a little better, but I've gotten it before to where it is perfect. But if you kind of want to raise this, right, you can do that by just doing this. Just kind of have it spin in location. And you can hide the asset inside something. And then if that works properly. Pretty sure the reason why I'm trying to do this is because if you do it like this, right, it'll change the way the bird is, but that doesn't usually work if you do the bird functionality directly on the thing. But I will look at that later. So the next thing that we want to do real quick, we want to give that whole like road is going feel, right? So right now you are moving in the game. You can make roads in the game, right? You could technically just click on a block, hold control. For those who don't know, instead of like deleting things and then like adding blocks, another thing you could do is hold control and just select the area. Right? So this is kind of a neat way to kind of paint with blocks. Okay? Instead of like deleting and then adding, right? So if I wanted to make a road, for example, right, I do control, I hold control, and then, well, this is on the Windows. I don't know what it is on the Mac. It might be control or command. Right, so it doesn't do new blocks with it. It just paints it in. Right, and then if I wanted to make this whole area black, I can do that by holding control. You could do additional layers. I just want to do this top layer. Okay. Alright, and then if you wanted to do like roads, I guess you could like make your own kind of dashed line again with control. That's not what I want to do. I want to use a asset that I found made by someone, but you can do something similar. Now the cool thing about this asset is you can also set it. This is something you could do it on the asset to kind of trick the person visually. So for example, if you do animated decoration, there's like race. You'll notice that it will kind of, you know, give this like feeling of movement, right? So that's another thing you can do, right? So if you have a car, for example, right, and then if you were doing like a top-down, you do the camera, you do, let's say, top-down game, okay? You can kind of give the visual appeal of like you driving the car, right? But you have to make sure you block in the car's position, right? So it'll kind of give the illusion that you're driving, right? Yeah, some of those tricks. But what we're gonna do today is we're gonna make a road, and the road is going to be. So we're gonna keep this one road. We're gonna make it a. You could do it animated. I'm gonna do none for now. We're gonna turn it into a platform. And instead of the x-axis, it's going to move in the z-axis. So let's do 96 or negative 96, so to speak. That goes the other way. Alright, so I'm going to go do that. Alright, now you see the road is beginning here. And back again. Sorry about that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to label this as road start. Okay. I'm going to duplicate this road, and you want to have it in the same position, right? So we're going to do 0. So wherever this is, right? This is, let's say 35. 37 is that. You want to make it flush with your paint. It's 37.51. So 37.51. Right, and then it's going to be 35 in the X coordinate. And then this is on the... We're going to just kind of snap it in holding shift. That way it snaps, or what you can do is you can slightly just move it in a little bit to kind of overlay, right? And then you're going to duplicate that again, do it one more time, or maybe two more times. Again, what is this, 35, right? And the Y coordinate is fine. Just move it out of there. I'm going to duplicate this one more time, I think, or two more times. 35 in the X coordinate. And then notice that we have platforms on each of these. We're going to actually change that. We're going to make this none. Change the basic platform to none. I'm going to change the basic platform to none. Only this one will have the platform. Change weight duration to 0. And speed is 9. So now, oops, we got to change our camera down. Camera player to third person. Okay, cool. Notice that we've set everything up, but like it's not really moving. You'll notice that there's some movement here happening with that platform, and the rest of the platform isn't moving. That's because it's not parented. So this is our main one, right? So we're gonna call this main just so we know when we look back in the hierarchy. And we're gonna put all this one underneath it as a parent. So whenever the parent moves, those will move along with it, right? So if we look at it now, they're moving, you see? Because that's the... But once it moves, it's gone, right? And notice that it's taking you with it, and it's moving back and forth. And that's not what we want to do. We want the road to keep respawning. And to do that, we're going to choose a point. First of all, let's do a speaker. Detect when it knows when to kind of reset. So we're going to put that like here for now. And we're going to choose one of the middle ones here. All right, so this one. And then we're going to say, hey, we're going to call you middle. Okay. And then we're going to select the speaker component, change this to none, and then change this indicator to speaker. And we're going to wait for detect entity. Detection range could be 0. That's fine. We'll make it 2. Then we're going to look for a tag. What did we call it? We said middle, right? So all we're trying to do is make sure when this reaches this, we want the game to do something, right? And that will be to basically respawn this thing. And to do that, we need to do another component for the main one that we set. We're going to do health component. And we are going to do instant kill message respawn road. Okay, that's going to be our instant kill message. Do health of 1, and life bar can be hidden, so we don't see it. Let me see. Okay, so that we're going to say respawn road. So whenever it gets the respawn road, it'll kind of respawn it. That's where the bug is. So whenever it detects it, we want it to kind of say that message. So respawn road is here. So whenever you detect this one, we want you to respawn it. Right? So we're going to do that now. Okay. I'm going to hit play. And you'll see that whenever... Oops. Oh, yeah. So here's what we forgot. It detects the component and it kills it. Right? And we forgot to set our... death event. So your death event, you have 3 or 4 choices. One is reset. You can respawn to tag, or you can end game. So what we're gonna do is reset. So it brings it to its original place. So you'll see that the road will keep resetting. Oh, there's a problem with the speaker, and you want to actually make sure you set your speaker to not have a delay. So you want to turn this into 0, or actually even -1. Okay, and then you want to make sure this one doesn't have a death delay. And if it's 0, just make it -1. Now you'll see that the road will keep respawning. This is where kind of the bug comes in, right? And now it's not working. Interesting. Because it's too close. It seems like it must be moving faster. Alright, let's see. Alright, there you go. It's respawning. It's respawning. It's gonna keep respawning. Notice that bug isn't happening anymore. But you also notice that I'm not moving with the platform, right? Because we kind of want the platform to move. And the reason for that is whenever you parent something, you need to make sure it has this requires movement tag. We're going to go ahead and add that to all the platform. Requires movement. Enter. Go into this. Say requires movement. And then say requires movement. And you can do this. You can use this for other things, right? It could be a obstacle course. Now, you'll notice that you are moving now, right? You're moving closer, but it keeps skipping, right? So if I was driving the car now, right? Ideally, I will be going backwards every time I try to move forward, right? So the road kind of like is never ending, right? Ideally, that's what it should be. If you go the other way, it'll kind of teleport you forward because that's, like I said, it's a bug. I haven't really found a way to work around it. But yeah, so the goal is to make sure your speed is faster than your walking speed. Notice like it jumps it. But yeah, something to keep in mind. Use this for other things, like I said. Notice that you're slower now and just faster now, right, on the road. Notice that at some point it goes too fast where it doesn't catch up. So let's make it a little slower. Let's do, instead of that, let's do 8. Wait duration -1. Let's see if that does anything. And if you're interested in not having the old cartoon background loop, nice, yeah, exactly. If you're interested in not having this red asset come up, another thing you can do is you can set a different parent, right? And or move this down a little bit. Right, you can move this down a little bit and then move the other ones up. Right, so if I move these ones up, what'll happen is you will no longer see that respawning action happening. There you go. Alright, now you should now longer see that respawning happening. Right, so if it's well hidden, not back there, or if you use a smaller thing. But I guess you understand the concept, right? That was my point. Another thing you can do is just, like I said, use a smaller asset or set that up like that, and then you can kind of put a wall if you had something small, so you don't really see that asset. Hold shift to do up. Cool. Right now you'll see that the road just should keep coming. For some reason it's not, because we moved it back, I guess. We broke something. Where did the speaker component go? Oh, because we moved it down. That's why. There we go. Sorry. Is this middle? That is middle. Because we moved it down. I want to make sure we move this back here. so that when this one detects it, then that's when it'll kind of show. A refresh. There you go. So the road keeps continuing. Oh, we were using the wrong numpad. This is the numpad we were looking for. Not this one. This is the bird component. We don't need that. Why is it not resetting? Okay, now it is. There you go. We make like a little obstacle course. Dizzy, will Builders Contest number 7 be displayed in the hub like last time? No. DJJ, that was a once thing for that. I don't think we are going to be doing that for every contest, honestly, because that is just too much work for now for us to do for every single asset. But we will do it for bigger events, and we will let you know for which ones we're going to be doing. And that went into that. Right. So cool. Yeah, that's pretty much how you make your road, and then you can kind of make your landscape around it. Driving a car. Another thing that you may want to learn is if you were to set a an object underneath. I don't know how this works actually. This is something I saw one of our good friends do. His name's Halfdork. He has a different way. He has built this. Shout out to Halfdork here. He has built this. So if you do this, I think it makes it faster. I'm not sure. Let's try it. I think it makes the car faster if I do this. Nope, I need to parent it. And to parent the car, I parented the wrong car. Wait a second. So there you go. That's the white carpet. I think it should. It requires movement, no platform behavior needed. Oh, okay, look. Hey, After. Thank you for that, man. I didn't know you were in here. Thanks for that. It requires movement. So this one requires movement, guys. And this will make the car faster. Right, so... Whoa, why is it not working? Am I doing it the wrong way? Is it supposed to be parented to that instead? Whoa, Game Maker. Game Maker crashing. So the Game Maker is frozen at the moment, guys. Let's give it a second. We're almost out of time anyway. But let me... Man. I didn't save. It's okay. We can do it on my other one. Let me just close out real quick. I don't have time for this. Let me reopen it. Let me reopen it. Yeah, guys, you always want to save. Don't trust any software. Drivable car tutorial. Yeah. See, everything we've done is gone. Everything we've done is gone, guys. It's okay. I think the driving mechanic still works. It's not. It's in a broken state. So what we'll do is do this 6 here. There you go. At least we got this part working. That's fine. That's all we needed. I'm going to try this platform thing. Hold on. Give me 1 second. So Halfdork says that we need to... and requires movement. No platform needed. So, and the requires movement is kind of allow... Was it requires movement? Or require movement? Requires movement. I'm going to do requires movement. And this will kind of force the player to move. But the thing that I'm trying to understand is if the car is supposed to be a parent, let's save that. Must be a custom asset. Yeah, requires movement allows you to kind of have the avatar kind of stick onto the platform. I want to make sure I get this right. There you go. Oh shoot, we're flying. Oh shit, we just implemented a flying mechanism, guys. Oh, this is what Halfdork did for his game. Oh, that's cool. Oh, cool. I will. This was unintentional. Okay. Let's try to set this one to have a gravity. See what happens. Where's the collisions? There's collisions and gravity. I'm very interested to see what's going to happen now. Literally made a hoverboard. I'm not doing anything. I'm pressing the keyboard once. And we're just kind of flying, guys. This is interesting. If you want to make an airplane now. Alright guys, the title of the tutorial has changed. How to make an airplane. This is the new tutorial. So what we're going to do is white rug. Delete. I had to put another wall and carpet in front of the pickable offset so the player couldn't fly. I see what you're saying. Okay. This is kind of cool though. Yo, man, I wish I had a DeLorean. Hold on. Let's save this real quick. Dizzy, slap some ghetto wings on car right now. Oh man, hold on. I wish I had my DeLorean. Hold on. Football. Alright guys, you ready? Woohoo! Flying in the metaverse, baby. How high do you want to go? And then if you drop it, whoa, it's kind of stuck there. I wonder if I need to set gravity on this too. See what happens when we do that. Oh. Okay, so if you set gravity on the carpet, it doesn't fly. But also doesn't go fast. Like, as it should. Notice that if it was going faster... So when there's collisions, it'll kind of... What if I moved it right underneath the... What if I did that? Would it still fly? Or would it get stuck? It still sort of floats. But it gets stuck. Because of the... Oh, no, it doesn't. It doesn't really care. But it does start slower. I'm trying to bring it down a little lower. Into the ground. Oh, you see. Okay. Yeah, now it's kind of stuck. But it doesn't work because the point is to make it faster. If you want to make your car fast, you got to do this. And let's try what Halfdork is saying. He said, put another one I guess parented. And I think what he did was something similar to this. Oh man, I'm gonna regret doing this. You guys ready? I'm gonna regret doing this. Oh man. You guys saw that? So since the game starts and there is a collision, it'll just kind of throw the car away. And this is how I remember I made my catapult mechanism. If you guys are interested in throwing cars, let's do this. And, bring this back a little. If you guys are interested, let's do 0 and then 0. And 90 degrees, 45-degree angle. All right, and then we're gonna cut the car. Wee-hee! Where's the car? Oh man, I wonder if you can change the position of like which way you're facing. Sure you can. Okay. There you go. We're almost there. One more. I think we're gonna see the car. Woohoo! Splat. Better call it throwing cars. Do that all the time. And then we can still drive it, I think. Yeah, we can still drive it, bro. That's cool. We can still drive it. Alright, we're gonna move the white carpet is there. We're gonna attach this one to the car as well and see what happens. I am curious. Oh my god. It made no difference. Okay. Clip the car pedal. Ah! You want to make... So this gives me an idea, because our new social hub is going to be in the sky. And I was hesitant on some of the things, because maybe I'll do like a little scooter to travel in the 4x1 in the new social hub. Yeah. Oh look, it's flying. I think we gotta do it the other way, honestly though. Gotta do it this way. See if that... Oh shit! Nope, that made it worse. That made it worse. What if we did this? Does that? I'm trying to think if that'll... Nope. We're now inside the car because the camera is... There you go, you guys. Flying airplane. We're almost at the top of the hour anyway. Hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. If you want to be in the metaverse flying. Let's try one more thing. We're all having fun, guys. This is the point of the thing. So now we put this one on here. Let's see what'll... Oops. Okay. Wait for me, car. Oh, we can't pick it up anymore. What? I broke it. I broke it. There you go. I fixed it. Hold on. Now there's a wall. Yeah, if I had a DeLorean, this would be perfect. Okay. Let me see. Let's try one more thing. What if we put this underneath this? So what if I put a car underneath that? Oh no, Game Maker's gonna crash. It doesn't like when I did that. Alright guys. There you go. So Game Maker is GG. right on the time, saying does not responding. GG. But anyway, what an ending, exactly, guys. I see myself here on the screen. Let's see. What do we have coming up next week? Will be announced on Sunday. But that kind of wraps our show for today. I really hope you guys learned something. Let me know in the chat. Did you guys enjoy that tutorial? Would you like more of these tutorials or something similar? Different things. We'll try to find unique things to do in the metaverse. You guys had a good time? Game Maker knows your schedule too. More Game Maker tutorials, says Sandstorm. Fine, play with exactly. And actually, the other thing you could do, I was actually playing with this last night, is like kind of Transformers, like having like a mechtronic, and having that mechtronic, like you can go inside the mech and then just use that as like your weapon of choice. Definitely better than a ham radio. Thank you so much, Mr. Winnie. Man, I'm finally getting better too, like with my voice and COVID, so it does feel a lot. We do see our featured collection in here. We do have a new functionality that is coming on this screen soon, so be tuned for that along with other things. These are some of the assets for Lady Pixie contest number 7. Good luck on those entries. I think we won't be doing a community voting this time. We will. I think we already announced it, right? The panel of judges will be choosing this time. I don't know how we'll do things in the future. We'll see as we're playing around and testing around what's kind of the best way to do things. But alrighty, guys, thank you so much for sticking in. Oh, let me do one more thing before I go. I am having a giveaway on my channel. Where's the green if you guys are interested. Just follow, retweet, follow Sandstorm too. Ends in 10 days if you want to be a part of that giveaway. Alrighty, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys joining me today. And thank you for joining us. Have a good day. Thank you. Have a good weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.